between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felder. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ferris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Washington.
What the fuck? Will Ferris?
52 yards.
That's how we doing?
Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. Powers ahead at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They go with Cunningham. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here we go, check. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Martinez. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
Here's Cunningham. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. Just go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against it with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Felder. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ferris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Felder. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 14. First down, Commanders.
14. First down, Washington.
Ready.
Back to throw. Ferris. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a handoff up the middle. Felder. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ferris. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. Felder. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Check. Hawk 70.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 14. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
down.
Got me lying.
Here's the option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
These two teams all tied after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Give me some, Big Mar. I see you, dog. I see you.
No going for 2.
All right, defense. We need another start right here. Another start right here.
Down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. And last time able to get 3. So they wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like
described
it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
All right, that's crazy.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Ferris. throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we're going to be successful in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
22-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cunningham. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a
man,
shot
let's get him, man.
That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Washington ready to try again on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Ferris. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15. As they come up on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ferris. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Ferris. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here we go, here we go. Top 19 Lions. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Ferris. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Ferris. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 4 yards.
Looking to throw. Ferris. Now he's going to step up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Ferris. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So halftime straight ahead. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. There he goes, right side. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they're
Come on, man. Fuck.
Early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Free kick out of bounds.
Falling apart now. They can't believe it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Real quick. Real quick.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Real quick.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You trying to celebrate too early, hit the wrong button.
Able to get this across the 20, but
That's what happens.
as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6. You feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Yeah, he won't quite make it.
Lock him up.
He got about 5. 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter.
Real sticky. That's what he's talking about, defense. Sticky. Gets no way. Warren Dexter, you owe me one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A rifle throw that's going to be intercepted. Shot in enemy territory.
All right, if that's what you're going to come out here and do, then I'm sorry. We're going to call it a day, my boy. You're going to call it a day. You're going to call it a day. We don't want to see there is even a chance he coming back in the game. You know what I mean? Wait. Did he get his 8 catches already? No, right? How much catches he got? How Martinez, he got 5. Let's get him 3 more and get him up out of here.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's get him 3 more and get him
Still
up out of
down
here.
quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, you got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ferris. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Felder. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Ferris. Got a man and he hits him in stride. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ferris. Working the middle of the field.
Come on, bro.
And
Gotta
he's
get a
gonna
little
have
bit
the
tighter than
Commanders'
that,
first
right?
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Washington.
I'm down in the box, man. I'm down in the box. Help out.
On 1st down.
Help out.
Felder. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felder. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Washington.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta help out in the run game. No, we got something else for you.
It's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's something else for
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Off-play action. Ferris.
Yes.
Able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, come on. The ball went through me. What the fuck?
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get
Almost had one, Sellers. Almost had one.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hoskins. Norwood's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they're in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Nice throw. Nice throw, boy. I don't know how you layered that like that, but I like it. That was nice. Get it to him.
And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught.
That's what I'm talking about, 18. You that dude. Be dense. Be dense.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score
I want to see the replay of that. He beat about 2 niggas. I know I fit it in there, but damn.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long.
I'll take it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Ferris. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll look to set up his blockers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hoskins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Contact. It's now second and 10.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Martinez. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hoskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Hoskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. And the Washington offense going back to work. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not lying.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Operating from the gun, Ferris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Ferris. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The slot man in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, my God.
Even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Touchdown, Washington.
What the fuck was that? 37 Pickett. Don't play with your food.
And the Commander's decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hot 70, hot 70.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And it'll be intercepted.
That's how you pick that shit. Don't play with your food, 37.
It's interesting that when it comes to
Play with your food.
even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we enter the final slate of games of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Way to come down with that. Show me you're a number one. Show me you're a number one without showing me a number one. I'll take the roof off. He's being disrespectful.
Back to throw.
He's being disrespectful.
Deep left side here.
Come on.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hoskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Hoskins. And it's caught. Well, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hoskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Hoskins. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go. Hurt. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hoskins. And this is caught.
Go get it, B. Go get it, B. Throw it high. Don't want to give him no chance to freaking get to it. Throw it high, back pylon. Let's go get it. Show me you a number one, though.
Yeah. For 2. They'll kick the point after.
Yeah.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Let's get the ball and go get one more, man. Let's get the ball and go get one more, man. At least make it a 60 burger. It could be 2 more, make it a 70, but take 60.
Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Reload. Ready?
Off the play fake. Ferris.
Way to get in there, 3-8. Way to get in there, 3-8. Way to get in there, 3-8.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Yo, I don't like how y'all looking right now. What's up? I don't like how y'all looking right now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Ferris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to throw. Ferris.
That's what I'm talking about, 38. That's what. Oh, come on. You can't run away from a lineman.
At their own 25-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes.
Get out my way, boy. Get out my way.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play.
Agent Zero. I love you in this spot right here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it.
Give somebody else a chance. Why not? Give somebody else a chance. Why not? Medlock. Pylon.
Back to throw. Hoskins. Now he'll tuck this and run. And
Get open, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Get open, baby. Now let's go get the ball back. Let's go get the ball back.
over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get the ball back, defense.
The Washington offense heading out. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Somebody kill him, please. Who is this nigga, man?
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now.
Press. Bump. You bumping. Yeah, bumping. Rex Ryan, what up?
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Second year guy.
I know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but
Give me one more.
not today. His team
Bump again.
multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the
Watson
locker room.
drop out. Oh shit, 38. One more for the day. Oh, he tried to do it with the one hand.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Man, my DBs are fucking like that. Fuck is wrong with you?
The original line of scrimmage.
Fall out again.
Third and long, they look to throw.
What are you doing? Trying to get another one.
Fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a 40-yard punt.
Yeah, you got your 35, 50 seconds.
The Cowboys about set
Okay, you got 120 already. Get him 80 more right here,
This
though.
crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Let's take a shot.
They've got good starting
out
field
here by
position as
himself?
they come up here first and 10.
It looked like
at their
it.
35-yard line.
Oh, off the edge. Who was that?
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now you pressing. Yeah, now you got him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football.
Oh shit.
until the very
Oh
end.
shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
15. The Cowboys going to use their second time
Oh, jeez.
And as the two teams
I see you, dog.
on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Can I find you in the slot?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, run post.
Looking to throw. Hoskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
70 burger. Decent day.
Right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, Rex Ryan, make a play, boy!
5-yard line.
Make a fucking play!
At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Let's go now. Rig alert. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. That's it. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Hoskins. That's going to be caught. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final.
Get you 200, my boy. You want another tutty? Set you up for another tutty? Back shoulder.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Hoskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Dallas, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives him a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.